All I gotta say after watching this episode is that Nezuko is just straight up badass. She's cute. She's a badass. I don't know what else I can add in there, but just add in whatever you want to do. Like whatever you want to add. That's basically Nezuko for you. She was amazing in this episode. Even though she had very little screen time, she still was quite an amazing. She had quite an amazing time in those screen time, and it was quite a character development from her point of view because she was like protecting humans and everything, like a demon protecting humans and everything, even though it was due to hypnosis. But it's been established from the get-go that she's kind of like that, considering she was protecting Tanjiro and everything. So it's obviously was established kind of like that, but at the same time we also saw uh, just precaution for safety measures. Uh, like what happened in this episode, we saw that old man. Oh, I forgot his name. He took the steps to actually do something for her. Now, without going much into spoiler territory, I just had to say that this is one of the reasons why I will most probably say this is one of the best shonens up there with Hunter x Hunter, which I consider to be the best shonen I've ever read. So that's just me, though. I am not saying it's the best shonen or anything. There may be something better than that, but I'm putting this up there with Hunter x Hunter, which is, in my opinion, the best shonen I have ever read. Hunter x Hunter is really good. If you guys have never watched or read Hunter x Hunter, you guys should definitely do that because Hunter x Hunter is an amazing show. Like it is just filled with greatness. That's just how I'm gonna describe it. I'm not gonna go into spoiler territory for it because I want you guys to watch it. As for this certain anime, yes, I put Kimetsu no Yaiba, also known as Demon Slayer or the Sword of the Demon. I think so. That's what it's called, the Sword of the Demon or something like that. Uh, but yes, I put it up there with Hunter x Hunter, which, in my opinion, is already a great regard for this series because it like deserves a lot more praises than it just like it deserves way more praises that it's getting, and I still want to give it more praise. And then what I've heard, people are the manga people are kind of unhappy, and it already, even if these guys, the manga readers, to what I know, are kind of unhappy with the series because they kind of aren't showing everything from the manga. I don't know about much about it because I have never read the manga. That's just me seeing the manga community. If the manga people are saying that there's more shit to the manga than what's to the anime, and the anime is already so good, I wonder what the manga would be like. Like, jeez. Like, in my opinion, this is definitely a top. It's definitely a top anime that I have watched, and definitely goes up there with some of the best anime ever made. And this is me judging after 6 episodes. So yeah, I am not taking the 3 episode pathway where I'd be like, oh, 3 episodes later, this anime is good or bad. No, I took my time. I took 6 episodes to actually see that whether the quality of the anime drops, but it just keeps on getting better and better. And that's what I like to see in an anime. That's what I like to see in an anime where you expect shonen shit to happen, but at the same time you're like, whoa, it is shonen, but at the same time it just goes away, strays away from the shonen path from a lot of times. Kind of reminds me of some of the other series which stray away from shonen pathways. For example, let's just take something like, for example, let's just take Hunter x Hunter, because I did see a lot of times Hunter x Hunter went away from the shonen classic tropes that we normally see. Let's see One Piece. One Piece, a lot of times it has its twists and turns. It takes away the shonen turns a lot of times. It is just shonen still. It does have its shonen turns, but at the same time, at points, it just takes away. It twists the shonen and makes it an own thing. So that's the reason. That's just few examples I would say. In my opinion, some of the greatest shonen that I have ever read is one of them is history's greatest disciple, and very underrated shonen is it is like the history's greatest disciple, Kenichi. It's an amazing shonen. Uh, it has like 500 odd chapters. It's been a long time since I read it, but it has some 500 odd chapters, and it's a great shonen for a read. In my opinion, it has one of the best zero to hero characters. So yeah, like various shonen do stray away from shonen path and still stick to the shonen route, like use the shonen tropes a lot of times. And this episode it did use shonen tropes, like for example, a hero comes out of nowhere to rescue someone. What took away from the shonen trope? Like what actually took away from this whole it's a shonen trope thing? Is that a character actually like died, I would say, because all these characters, these girls who are getting kidnapped and stuff. Now this is a major spoiler for this episode. Just gotta say ahead. Like all these girls who are getting kidnapped and stuff. All these girls are dead, and it takes away from shonen because normally when you look at shonen, it there are very few shonen series which actually have deaths of this caliber, like deaths of this character. Meaning by that, I mean like there are very few shonen which actually go through that. That's the reason why I say like I was like kind of like okay, they strayed away from that. Uh, the second thing that I most probably thought when I was watching this is the way Tanjiro is planning his whole strategy and everything. I have never ever seen this, even in the big tree. The way Tanjiro was just planning all of his shit in this episode. It was like, oh wait, here is this guy, he's coming up. Oh wait, there's this wall too. I have to be within this radius to protect these people. My dude, I have never, I barely remember any of the shonen I've read doing this. This is very like analytic stuff, which like very few anime tend to do it. I think so. One shonen would be My Hero Academia because I remember Deku doing stuff like this. But other than that, I just don't remember any other shonen actually going forward and being like this with all this stuff, analytically speaking about all this stuff. Like legit, I don't feel like it. Like I've seen this because I've seen this in this episode. I've seen in this same analytic stuff that Tanjiro does in the episode when he fought this morph demon in like fourth episode or something. He also did this like at the start. So yeah, various times, and this is why I love it. I love it. This is one of the reasons why I love it because I love to know what's happening here. I love to know how whole thing comes together and all of this stuff. It's amazing in my eyes. This is an amazing development. Kind of reminds me a lot of light novel stuff because whenever I read a light novel, a lot of light novel, I read that very much in detail with what they do and all of the stuff. And I love that. I love whenever that shit comes in and pops in out of nowhere. So yeah. Now I did say that My Hero does that, but not even My Hero goes into this much of detail as much as Tanjiro went in this episode, because he was speaking about a lot of stuff like how he was planning tactically and all of that stuff. Love it, love that shit when and it's not like he's speaking out loud too. Oh, here's my plan and all of that stuff. It's like he's thinking. His reaction is like that. His quick reacts reactions. What the hell happened to me? He's got that quick reactions and all that stuff. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool in my eyes. A lot less character tend to actually express this kind of stuff within their head and at the same time do this because like I would not say characters but rather authors, and I'm not downplaying anyone, all right? This isn't what I'm doing, but like compared to a lot of shonen, this is one of the things that I loved about this series. So so far, another thing I have to say is I have to actually find a flaw for this series because it's kind of like One Punch Man where I couldn't find many flaws. I'm not having a season 2, by the way. Yeah, it's just before anybody goes out there and be like, oh wait, season 2, yeah. Like, wait, what? No. But it's kind of like One Punch Man where I was like I couldn't find any flaws for it when I was watching season 1, and it's pretty much like that. Ufotable also do a great job at animation. That's the reason why I'm not even surprised because like let's just look at Fate, the whole Fate series. I have no complaints with the original Fate series, by the way, not the I'm not talking about Fate Apocrypha. I mean Fate Apocrypha had some great ass animations, like but the story was just trash in my opinion. That's just me though. It had great fights, but it had a trashy story. uh Same goes with Fate Extra. Great concept, great fight, but the story was not that good. But Fate Unlimited Blade Works, good story, good action, and all that stuff. Let's check Tale of Berseria. I think so. That's what it's called. I forgot. Tales of X or Tales of Berseria. I forgot what it was called. But yeah, that one, that anime was also pretty damn good. Like when it came to animation and stuff, story was decent. So yeah, it's been so many anime people have done, like game adaptations and stuff. It's great, and this is the first time they're doing like a manga to anime adaptation, and it's already turning out to be a great one. So yeah, I know this is a long video from usual. I just wanted to talk about extra stuff and everything because I don't know, I just enjoyed like this episode too much, and I just wanted to compare a lot of stuff that normally shouldn't do. But yeah, I hope I didn't bore you guys with all the shonen stuff that I spoke. Anyways, let me know what you think about this episode of Kimetsu no Yaiba, and I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, peace.